boy. Did you see exactly what I tweeted right when we got that kickoff? Like 10 seconds after that kickoff return? How we're going to lose on a walk-off field goal again?
I don't know, but I have a grandma talking shit to me on Twitter.
I mean,
it's an Ohio State fan. Oh, who would have thought? Someone who uses a walker to get around.
Yeah.
Year 5, can't win the Music City Bowl. Can't believe it. I'm just letting anyone know, anyone tuning in right now, just this is gonna be very negative for me. Like, you right off the rip of a team that you should have won, but your field goal kicker can't hit field goals. Yeah, I mean, all season. Technically, we could have been 10-3. But Max Gilbert, exists, so
Okay.
But hey, the basketball team is beating South Carolina State. That's that. You know what? Take it how it is. They're beating them. A 1-13 team, they're beating them. That's what we paid 10% for.
Tonight we're going to have the real 1796ers in. We're going up against Basilio and the voluntary reaction. So,
honestly, all right, for real, at what point, I know everyone's like, oh, well, it's glorified scrimmage. You fucking lost. You lost the football game. I don't give a rat's tail what game it was, Music City, who sat out, who didn't. You lost to a pretty damn mediocre team in basically a home game.
There was a lot of Illinois fans. I mean, but I agree with what you're saying. I mean, I know a lot of people when the bowl game was announced were like, well, I don't really care about this. But it's kind of like what everybody says about the SEC basketball tournament. Like, by the time it gets there and the game's on, you want the damn team to win. You don't want them to be embarrassing like they were tonight. But I don't think it's fair to not include. I won't say this for the offense, but when you're talking about the defense, I don't think it's fair to judge them harshly. They gave up 23 points. I know it took them. They had the ball for way too long, and that's on their whole philosophy, which is not going to change with just William Inge interim, who is, by the way, to me, a step behind the whole game. It was very obvious that he was an interim. But anyway, all the opt-outs there was already a bad defense, and to give up 23 points, I'm okay with that. My problem lies with the offense, and I've already tweeted it, netting 14 points. And you know what my theory is? I think Josh Heupel came into this game thinking, hey, let's get Joey Aguilar the passing yards record, and let's throw it deep. And then we got a strip sack that, if you want to look at it this way, was the difference in the game. You can talk about Max Gilbert. I agree with you. We have got to go a different direction. But to me, the offense tonight was way more frustrating than anything that happened.
I mean, yeah, and people are like, oh, well, it's the defense has been bad all year. Wait, let me find the thing. If you don't think the defense was the problem all year long, you're the problem, he said. The offense was mid all year. All the important games, our offense sucked.
Yeah, I'll say they were good against teams that they should be hammering until tonight.
Correct.
Until tonight.
Yeah. That's my thing, is the offense against teams that they should have. Don't get me wrong. They played really well against Georgia. They did. Again, Max Gilbert sucks. Can't hit a field goal. Can't hit a field goal. Fine. But anyone else of importance, offense sucked. And that's the games that defense played good. And when the offense played good, the defense sucked. So it's, again.
Yeah. I mean, it was a perfect microcosm of the season tonight. As soon as the defense does get a stop, the craziness happens. Could you imagine if we, honestly, it was kind of bad that we got that kickoff return. because it gave them a chance for the offense to get right back on the field right after the defense was on the field for 8 minutes. And I'll say this, when you have William Wright, a fifth-year walk-on out there as one of your corners, you're probably going to play him 10 yards off the ball, and that led to what happened. I mean,
Again, another problem. By the way, I want Willie Martinez left in Nashville. Gone. See ya. Nope. You can hold your timeout. Willie, gone. See ya. Gone. See ya. Anybody who's not named Rodney Garner that's on the defensive staff, gone. So leave him in Nashville. See ya. Gone. I don't care how good William Inge is as a recruiter. Gone. See ya.
I've said this before. Tennessee could very well have 2 first-round corners, but to me, the thing I'll say about Willie is the game's kind of passing him by. He's old. He's about to retire anyway. Let's get some new blood in there. I wouldn't fire him because he's been terrible. I mean, Ty Redmond's been great. He was probably our best player on defense tonight. And he was a freshman All-American, depending on what you looked at. I'm happy for him. But if Jim Knowles wants to move forward with one of his guys, I will not care. But I will defend Willie just a little bit just because of Ty Redmond and Jermod and Colton Hood.
None of our guys like to turn their heads. It's been a Willie Martinez thing. It's like, yo,
that's
put
one
your
of the
hands
things,
up. Don't look around. Don't look around.
That's one of the things that I'm talking about is that we never seem to look for the ball, which I know what people would say is if you look for the ball, you might be out of position. But it's just I can't remember the last time a corner. I think Ty Redmond, what did he do? Jump a slant in like the New Mexico game. Other than that, it's we had
Ty Redmond. He's gonna be a stud.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I'll defend Willie a little bit. But like I said, if Jim Knowles wants
one guy though,
3 guys. Well, I guess
Colton Hood was good before he even got here.
Yeah, but nobody wanted him. Like we got him after in the spring portal. Nobody.
Jermod McCoy. Everyone wanted him.
It was us and A&M, and we beat him for him. And I give Willie and the staff credit for that. But I'm like I said, I'm fine with moving on from Willie if Jim wants to do something different there.
The only one that we have confirmation of coming back is Rodney Garner. And have you noticed it's only for the 2026 season? Now, again, that's great. Great news. I mean, Rodney has been, great since he's been here. And he's developed a lot of talent. I'm so excited, honestly, for this offseason. But again, last year, what did we say? We thought we were going to hit the portal hard. I hope Heupel doesn't do that again. Where, we're gonna load up on defense. We're gonna go get guys, but never did. And
I will say last year, the guys we brought in that we actually went out and got, and we were talking about this today. When they do go out and get people, they're normally pretty damn good. So why not? When we have this, like what we saw on defense tonight, you're gonna need some guys. So let's get more than we got last year. But like I said, when they do go out and get people, they're normally good. So let's get more, Yeah,
I guess we could just roll into it and talk about it. And I really want to talk about the defense. Like, after watching this game, dude, we could honestly, and obviously we're talking about safeties too. Like,
yeah,
we need 2 starting safeties. And probably – I mean, Ricky Gibson's most likely coming back, so at least 1 corner, at least 1.
Do you think Ricky's gone?
No. I think he comes back, but again,
I guess it would be Gibson and Redmond, but you're going to need depth. So
you're going to need a guy who's going to play star.
Yeah,
and and we're talking about straight defensive backs right now, so it's like. And again, you got a lot of guys that were on Jim Knowles' team at Penn State. Do they follow?
Yeah.
Does Chaz Coleman come around? Does Harris from the DB from Penn State come around? Like,
I don't want to go out and get just any swinging, but We need guys, like, badly. And to me, if I was ranking the needs on defense, I would go safety, and then I would go D tackle, because almost everything we have there is super young. Now that this game just concluded, Bailey and Eason are gone. Almost everything there is young now, so we're going to need help there too. Why don't we get into the nitty gritty of like the actual game here? Like, I've been saying a little bit. I don't know what people expected from the defense tonight. I thought they played, like, just points wise, they were fine. You give up 23 points, you probably should win the game when Josh Heupel is your coach. But the problem is when you dig into it, 8-minute drives is not going to get it done. Our offense was barely on the field. And when the offense was on the field, I don't know, that it was one of those games where they were just out of sync, but we started all right. We had that drive where, you know what, we ran the ball like 8 times and only passed 4 times. And we didn't really get back to that until we were down 17-7. Riddle me that. Like, can you explain it to me? Like
no. Like, this whole the whole year has been like this. Like, it's not a one game thing. It's been like this all year. So again, I'm pointing at the coaches here. Nothing changed.
Yeah, we had a month.
Dude, it felt like Tim Banks was in the box. It felt like Tim Banks was in the box today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you can change the scheme. Obviously, I mean, it's probably the same scheme, the same principles when you are just going with an interim for the bowl game, but I don't know. It's like I said earlier, though, when you have the guys you had out there in the secondary, if you weren't playing off, you probably would have got shredded, but the offense would have been on the field more. I mean, I don't know. I just think the game plan was not great when you had a month to prepare for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Like, and Joey, I'm not going to say he played terrible, but he was far from his best. I think he had an average game. He was missing guys, and he missed guys high, and then sometimes we had guys that looked like they were open, and he just didn't pull the trigger, and we get sacked. Then the strip sack, I mean, I don't have the all 22 view, but you got to get rid of the ball, man. And Hurd stepped on the left, whoever our left guard is, I don't know who it was at the time, stepped on his foot, tripped, strip sack. It's like, I don't know. The good news is we're done with this iteration of Tennessee football, as frustrating as it was, a team that did not beat a team with a winning record. And then good news part 2 is we had a decent recruiting class, and good news part 3 is Tim Banks is gone. Good news part 4 is we have a lot of holes to fill, and we probably have a lot of money to do it.
You would think.
I would hope, if we're getting charged 10% talent fee, which is what it's going on its second year now, we got to go out and get guys.
It's probably going to go up, to be honest. Would not be surprised if it's 15%.
Yeah. Honestly, we might need it just based on what I saw tonight.
Honestly, dude, like, just give me a great football team, elite football team. Give me a good average basketball team and a good baseball team. Everything else, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. No one cares. I'm sorry. You have to, you could tell me dude, Kim Caldwell's offense, trash. Like,
dude,
trash.
Let's just talk. We can spend like a minute and a half on this. The roster she built does not fit her system at all.
No, she's just looking at stars. That's what she's looking at.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not on the fire her train yet, but
no, and we'll get off women's basketball again. This is like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, whatever. I know they don't get a crap ton of money, but whatever money they're getting, give it to football. Give it to football. Like, no, for real. Yeah. If you want the university to succeed, football is your main thing.
Yeah.
If your football team's good, your university is good.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty standard across the board for the most part. There's a handful of schools that can do it without football, but I'll try to be positive for like a little bit here. We have a lot of young talent. They got a lot of experience tonight. That's good. But the problem is 2026 is a make or break year. Do you really want to be relying on redshirt freshmen, and sophomores?
No.
That's why we need to go out and get guys. I mean, if Heupel wants to have his job past next year with an extra
Correct.
SEC game, we have to go to Georgia Tech. Like,
wait. So are we saying Josh Heupel's on the hot seat right now?
I wouldn't say right now. I think
it's warm.
Middle of next year, I think then he would be officially on the hot seat. But yeah,
I think it's warm. I think it is. Again, you have the talent, but again, this offseason is going to tell us a lot about how much they're going to care about this season coming up. Because, like you said, you have 9 SEC games, and somehow, some way, you have to win. You have to go 9-3. Somehow, some way,
you got to go to Georgia Tech too.
Yeah, and again, that's a good football team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Of course, we don't know what Tennessee will look like next year. We don't know what they'll look like next year without Haynes King, but it's definitely a tougher schedule than this year. And we didn't beat a team with a winning record. So changes need to be made quickly.
So do we want to like go position by position here? Like, because I honestly like basketball team is playing a nobody right now, so I don't really care about it. But I feel like we should talk about our needs and who we want this coaching staff to go after. Because I have a lot of names that I think Tennessee should easily be going after. And we'll talk about quarterback last, because I think the quarterback is the most important position going into this offseason that you obviously have to go get. Mm-hmm. I know everyone's like, oh, well, we need defense. No, you need a guy behind the team as a leader. So, but yeah, what do you think? I know you said that, defensive line's the biggest.
I said that was the second biggest.
Okay, but let's talk about them. Who do you see in the portal that you would want them to go after?
I'm not locked in like that yet.
I am.
I was waiting for the bowl game to conclude until I really dove into that. I mean, I'll be looking at VolQuest the next few days, but for right now, I just know what positions I want. I mean, I can't really go into players. So if you have some players you want to talk about, let's talk about them.
Okay. Well, I can't say his last name. But Mateen, Wake Forest defensive lineman, big old boy, 6'3", 300. Talk about a defensive tackle and something you need. You got to go get him. He had 21 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble this year. I mean, someone you should probably go and look at. Another one to me is Chaz Coleman, obviously, edge from Penn State. I mean, can Jim Knowles bring him over? He's a 5-star in the transfer portal. Someone you should probably go take a hard look at. I already seen on VolQuest talking about Keaton, the Baylor linebacker, on how Tennessee is going to take a hard look at him. You have to have someone to replace Carter. You have to. And don't get me wrong, Edward Spillman, Perlotti, Harmon, all young talent that I want to see. Thielander, I'm so sorry. Great guy. Time to go. Yeah. Time to go. You're too slow. I know I'm the one saying it, but it's just true. It is just true. There's so many positions, dude, that I want Tennessee to go after. Another name is Tompkins from USC, defensive tackle. Another name you should go after. Ian Gerfrod, whatever his name is, from Arkansas. Another defensive tackle you can look at. There's many names. The guy from Florida, I can't say his name, Makai, whatever his name is. Oh, my God, he's a big boy, 6'5", 350. Yeah, go get him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to go get guys like that if you want to compete.
Yeah.
But I'm actually looking at Jay Crawford's another name. To me, if I'm Tennessee, you go get Jay Crawford, who's transferring from Auburn as a cornerback, and AJ Harris, the guy from Penn State. Those are the 2 guys I'm going after. If it was me. Now, safety, I don't even know. Probably the kid from Colorado is going to be a guy to look out for, probably Byard. But if I'm Tennessee, I'm going all in on the guys that are 4 stars in the portal. Go get that Boise State kid. Go get the Florida State kid, Barker. You got to do something at safety.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, you might have Joel Wyatt playing safety as a true freshman.
Which honestly,
I mean, it couldn't be worse than Turrentine.
Can we just talk about that though? Like, do you think Heupel is gonna just say, "Let's go get one guy. We'll have Farouk play again"? I think he's gonna be like that. After this past transfer portal, I'm not getting excited about the portal at all because last year we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go get this guy. We're gonna get this guy." That never happened. Never happened. I'm not getting excited. Nope, not happening.
I mean, it's just I think the roster last year, the only misstep besides the 2 obvious, prima donna situations with Boo and Nico was letting Jacoby Thomas walk. I think if he didn't walk, it would have been okay. But this year, I don't think you have a choice to just let it ride with your young guys, at least on defense. I think offensively, the only thing you really need is probably a running back. Obviously quarterback. But other than that, it's probably just a running back for me. I mean, maybe you go get a proven wide receiver, but I want to play Tristan Keys. I don't know why we would spend all that time and money to get him here if we're not going to play him as the number 1 receiver. I mean, I kind of want to see him. So I can go either way on a wide receiver, but I think the offensive line is okay. Tonight, I really think it was more just the game plan as far as the offensive line struggles. Like we're letting Joey pat the ball for 5 seconds, then surprise, he gets sacked. Like, what do you expect to happen? But anyway, I know. What's that guy from NC State that you were talking about for running back?
Before we get to that, and I mean everyone knows who I was talking about. I kind of posted about it, but I want to go through my dream scenario for the Vols in the transfer portal that I think would make Tennessee a national title contender right away if they did this in the transfer portal. Okay. And we're going to start off a quarterback actually, and then running back right after, but I'm going to talk about who you were talking about.
So we're about to hear who you would get if you were Josh Heupel to play quarterback.
If you were me, if Tennessee came to me and said, "Hey, we need to win now, right now," and you have all the money you could think of, which Tennessee could if they really wanted to. Hate to tell everybody who says they can't. They can if they wanted to. So if it were me, Drew Mestamaker is your quarterback. North Texas kid, 6'4", 210. Kid could throw. He throws dots. Hate to tell you. That's my quarterback. If you can't get him, Josh Hoover. You got to get a guy who's a pocket passer who can make quick decisions, and Josh Hoover is that guy.
Yeah.
He makes quick decisions. He throws an accurate ball. Those are my 2 guys if it were me as a coach looking for a guy. Now going to the position you were just talking about. Tennessee needs a guy behind Deshaun Bishop. Now, Dwayne Morris is a fantastic young talent. I think he's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
But again, if we're talking who we want, go get me Hollywood Smothers. You get the 1-2 combo between him and Bishop. Again, fantastic duo. Tennessee needs that in their offense. They do. They need a run game because if you're asking Joey Aguilar like today, throwing the ball deep every single play, you see what happens. So go get me Hollywood Smothers.
I still go back to that first half and like what we were doing, trying to, like, if it wasn't every play, it was every 3 plays we were trying to throw deep, and they had 2 high safeties. But keep going. I'm sorry.
I don't think we're gonna lose anybody. If Hurd comes back, you have the same offensive line. I mean, now if Hurd comes back, can you convince? Does David Sanders leave? Does he stay at right tackle?
Surely not.
Or can they convince Hurd to go to right tackle? I mean,
I think Sanders until Hurd is gone is okay at right tackle. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't think there's been anything crazy about that as far as that goes.
All right. I
mean, if Hurd does leave, I guess you're either looking at, I don't even know who we got at tackle behind him on that side. I mean, obviously that you would probably move Sanders to left. I mean, maybe you put Bennett Warren at right tackle. I don't know. I mean, but all this is just speculation on December 30th.
Yeah. Again, I think the offensive line should remain the same. I think they're going to be a very cohesive unit next year. They have been in the offense, they know how it works, all that. To me, I'm a firm believer of what you were talking about with the defensive line. Go get Chaz Coleman. Get Chaz Coleman and Amaris Williams from Auburn.
No.
You get those two guys. And then
I mean, sorry to interrupt you again, but
no, you're good.
Just looking at the defensive line tonight, besides Eason and Bailey, it was literally all young guys. And then Nathan Robinson for a few snaps.
Which is good, which is fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only good thing that came from the ball game is a lot of those guys got like meaningful snaps. But I was looking at Marion Dye after one play. As a true freshman, he looks like a linebacker at defensive tackle. And I'm sure he'll put on weight and all that. But this is the whole deal for Heupel. Do you want to go with youth on defense in your make or break year for all intents and purposes, or do you want to have some more proven guys? I mean, and I think it'll land somewhere in the middle, but if he chooses to go, not adding much, like adding less than 10 players like they did last year and it goes south, he will have himself to blame for having the roster the way it was. So,
yeah. But to me, you got to go get at least two edges. You got to have depth. You got, again, the defense was great last year because of how much depth we had on that defensive line.
Yeah, you had Pierce, Amari Thomas, Junkyard Dog,
Omar Norman Lott.
I mean, you had a lot of dudes. And then this year, we really didn't get an impact guy at defensive tackle in the portal.
Hobbs hurt all year.
Jackson
Moy was hurt
5 games, and Moy was banged up all year probably. I mean, it's just is what it is. The roster construction was not great this year on the defense. That's all there is to it. I mean, the guys you paid the most barely saw the field. And that's not all the coach's fault, but it's just unfortunate. I mean, but I think it's some of their fault for letting Jacoby Thomas walk, for letting the Boo situation linger like it did. I mean, so like we've been talking about, this offseason is crucial for his future at Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Talking about Heupel, sorry.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But moving on, I mean, defensive line, to me, go get 3 guys at defensive tackle. Go get 3 guys. So it doesn't have to be all the top dogs, obviously, because I don't think you'll pull that off. But the kid from Wake Forest, go get them.
Yeah. It's like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be like the best guys in the transfer portal, because I trust this staff scouting. Like they've showed in the past they can get some good guys out of the portal.
Yes.
It's just I don't mean you both obviously think they didn't get enough last year, just based on what we saw on the field.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of going in circles here, I guess, but it is non-negotiable for Heupel to go out and get people if he wants his job past 2026. It's either go get people or every freshman on the defense clicks next year, which is highly unlikely. So,
yeah, and I'm not even going to name names on the defensive line. The defensive tackles, again, Rodney Garner does a great job in evaluating talent. So get me a couple defensive tackles. I agree with you 100% when you said that. But to me, linebacker is not a huge issue. But to me, you need to go get a veteran guy.
Yeah, that's the place you have the most young talent on the whole team, probably. I guess you could argue wide receiver, but I think it's the linebackers, just star rating wise. I mean, Lord knows how many of them will actually pan out and be good SEC players, but Spillman's already panning out. Perlotti he has a lot of potential. And then Harmon, who barely played this year. And then the three guys you got coming in this class who were all top 100 players, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that's probably the spot where you don't need a lot of help on defense. But like you said, having a veteran guy there to help them along would be welcome in my book.
Yeah, and again, I think they're going to go after probably Keaton Thomas from Baylor. He's a name that I've seen on VolQuest that they're going to take a hard look at, and that's the first guy is usually the guy they're going to go, try and get. You need somebody who has the experience. I mean, he had 62 tackles, 1 sack, and an interception this year. I think he's going to be a senior. From what I'm looking at, I think he's going to be a senior. So, again, you want a guy who's, been in the trenches for a little bit and can, make an impact. And I think he's one that could make an impact and help the young guys, do well. So I don't think you're going to get more than one guy at linebacker.
That's interesting what you said about just questioning if he's a senior or not. A lot of the trend the last, I'd say 3 years with Tennessee's approach in the transfer portal is getting guys with more than 1 year left to play. Like, they don't really go for rentals unless they're really good, like Hood was this year. That's probably the only player we've got out of the portal and is going to go immediately to the NFL. But I don't know if you can take that approach when next year is so important. Like, you need the guys that are ready to play in August, in September. Like, I don't think you have that luxury this year. So
no, you don't. And again, the more Tennessee waits, I think it's going to be more of an issue. But to me, if it was me, go get Jay Crawford from Auburn, go get AJ Harris from Penn State as your 2 corners. And then you got to get a star guy, or if you have someone in house that's going to play star, fine, whatever. But then to me, go get 2 safeties. Go get the best safeties, the best ones. Don't care. Go get them.
I would spend quarterback is probably where you're going to spend the most, just because of the nature of the position and the market in the portal, whatever. You need to spend the second most money in this portal on safeties. The last good safety we had. I don't know.
Eric Berry?
No, surely not. Surely there's someone. Just give me a second. Brian Randolph was all right.
McCullough turned out to be a good NFL guy. I mean,
yeah, that's so annoying, by the way, that he's good in the NFL when he was just average here. But
average, he was terrible. Everyone was calling for him to get taken out.
But that's the point. We haven't had good safeties for 5 years under Heupel. I mean, probably the best one we've had is Will Brooks, and he was a damn walk-on.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you want about Will Brooks. He made that game-winning play against Alabama. I love him for that. I'll never forget him for that. But we need to be doing better than Will Brooks as far as having our best safety in 5 years. And that's why I think they're going surely some booster. His check says safeties. That's what it should say.
And Jim Knowles needs to, if I'm Jim Knowles and I'm going into a school like Tennessee that is obviously struggling on defense, I'm telling my head coach, hey, we're going to have to go eat in the portal. And don't be – and I feel like that was a perfect thing, was getting rid of Tim Banks for Josh Heupel, is getting a non-buddy to come in
somebody
and say,
who won't,
hey,
be afraid to say what he's thinking.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
You needed someone to come in and go, this is what I need, and this is what we need to be a title contender.
Yeah.
And I think that was phenomenal. I think Tennessee needs to do that on the offense side of the ball as well. If Josh Heupel wants to be run the offense like he wants to, but he needs to work on clock management. He needs to give up the defense completely. And to me, he needs to go get – obviously they extended Joey Halzle, so it's not going to change this year. So, offense, if they could just have consistency with the good defense, I'm good. I'm happy with that. So,
yeah. All right. Let's put a bow on this season before we move on to our basketball preview. We got our first SEC game coming up this Saturday.
I'm so scared.
If you had, let's say, 2 sentences to describe this season, Jim?
For what, basketball?
Football.
Just 2 sentences? I could do it.
Let's say 2 phrases.
I'll give you 2 words.
All right.
Train wreck. Absolute train wreck. Now, again, for losing your star quarterback in spring ball and having a guy like Joey come in and having a season like that, everyone thought that Tennessee was going to have this kind of year this year.
Yeah, we kind of all thought this is about where we would be. Yeah,
correct. So take it as it is. But to me, this season coming up is Josh Heupel's make or break year. I don't care if he's on the hot seat now or you're going to put him on the hot seat after next year. To me, this is his year, make or break. And if Tennessee goes 9-3, I'd be happy. But a 9-game SEC schedule, it's a gauntlet.
Since you gave 2 words, I'll shorten mine to 2 words. Low testosterone.
Okay.
The best part of sure. That's another good 2 words. The best part of our team was our offense, and when they had to have something happen in big games, they shriveled.
And that's where the defense would step up.
Yeah, and so that's why it's low. It's low T. They couldn't perform when the moment was there, when things were hot and heavy. They couldn't. Okay, I'll stop. Pause.
No, keep going. Rant it.
No, I was about to go too sexual, but that's the best part of our team was the best against crap teams.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it really mattered, we net 14 against Illinois on offense. We net I think it was 13 against Alabama. The best thing the offense did this year was that Georgia game. The first quarter of the Georgia game is where this season peaked.
Yeah, everyone thought, oh my God, we're actually gonna be good. And then it was where'd that offense go to?
Yeah. That's why the expectations got where they got to, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but maybe that was an anomaly. But anyway, let's move on. We'll of course talk about the portal in the coming weeks when it's officially open and all that. But we're going to Bud Walton Arena, Jim, on Saturday for our first SEC game. How are you feeling about it?
Can I give you 2 words again?
I'm scared, but yes.
Train wreck. This is kind
come on, man. Come on.
The basketball team, they won 105-54 today against a team that's 1-14 now.
I'll be fully honest here. I haven't watched a second of the last 2 games because I saw the records of both teams. It's pointless to try to gain anything from those 2 games.
So on the bright side, if we're looking on the bright side here, Arkansas did lose to Houston by 9. So we beat them. You can look at it like that. But Arkansas is a very good basketball team, especially on the road or at home. That place is going to be rocking.
Mm-hmm.
What Tennessee basketball team do we get? That's my main thing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to hurt a little bit that you don't have a Sakai Ziegler guarding like a Darius Acuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be – I think it's going to be a good game. I'm not going to say who's going to win or who I think is going to win because I don't know. I don't know.
I'll say this just before we dive into it fully. If we do win on Saturday, it'll be our best win of the season. Just considering you're going on the road to probably if it's not the toughest place to play in the SEC, it's second or third toughest. When they are good, playing at Bud Walton is crazy. And I think that you could say they're good this year. It'll be rocking for the first SEC game at the very least. But like I said, if we go in there and win, it'll be our most impressive win of the season so far. But you already mentioned Darius Acuff. He is the straw that stirs the drink so far. I mean, he's a dynamic freshman, man. What do you think about him? And how do we slow him down?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a guy you have to put your best defender on. So
Bishop. It's probably Bishop.
Bishop has to, try and lock him up. I mean, the kid's a freshman star. I mean, 18.8 points per game with almost 6.5 assists a game. Really good player. He scored 27 against Houston. So that's one thing. He scored 20 against Texas Tech. So he is going to be a good one to, watch in that game. Again, SEC road games are tough.
Yeah.
You can't look that deep into this game. Do I think Tennessee can win the game? Yeah, I think they can win the game. It's just better not be shooting 20% from three. It's going to be a problem because Arkansas is going to score.
Yeah. I can see this game going one of two ways.
Blowout.
I think it'll be it could be like the Florida game last year at Florida where we lost by 30 and made like 15 shots the whole game.
Yeah.
Or it could go like the what game was it? The Texas game, like right after that, where they're leading by like 6 for a lot of the second half, and we pull off a good run in the last like 8 to 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes. I don't think we're going to go in there and go wire to wire or anything. I don't think we're going to go in there and blow them out. It's going to be tough, but if we do win it, it'll be from a good stretch in the final 10 minutes. But if we can't guard Acuff, if we can't, frustrate Brazile, if we can't frustrate Malik Thomas, like they got guys who can score. They got 3 guys averaging over 13 points. I mean, if they get hot shooting, it's going to be tough to keep up. But this would be a perfect time for Nate Ament to live up to expectations for probably the first time since the Rutgers game.
Yeah.
I mean, when the lights are – this will be this is a new season. Like, everything's happened so far, you can throw it out the window. Like, this is where the season starts for basketball. And I hope he's going to rise to the challenge because I think if we win, he's going to have to go for at least 15 points, if not 20.
The problem with – and Ament's been playing pretty well. It's just his deep shots have not been falling.
Not since the Rutgers game, really. I mean, he's hit a few, but nothing like he did against Rutgers, who's terrible.
You're going to have to ask a lot from Jacoby Gillespie that in all the SEC games. Now, Jalen Carey has been an absolute hoss. Another double-double tonight. Estrella, a double-double tonight. So, and another guy who I'm really, really happy with is Dwayne Brown. I mean, he has really given Tennessee a great option. I mean, he's been starting. I mean, he's been doing – Rick Barnes has given him a chance because he's been doing well in practice and everything, and I agree. I think you keep starting him. He's playing really well. He's 2 for 2 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. I mean –
but the key for him is rebounding, man. If he's not rebounding, he's going to get jerked out of the lineup so fast for his size. Like, and he's been doing it against these bum teams, but this like I said for Amen, this will be the first big time challenge.
Yeah, Amari Evans too, another good game tonight. I mean, 14 points, 5 or 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, and he's a great defender. I mean, it's going to be hard to keep people off the court like him if he keeps playing like this. And I think Amari Evans is going to be a guy you're going to see in the Arkansas game, coming in for strictly defense. I mean, it's people like that. You're going to have to see guys like him step up and do something if you want Tennessee to make a run this season. I mean,
yeah, 100%.
And again, if Amari Evans could give you 10 points, I mean, you're looking pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I hope we see him, because it would be very Rick Barnes for him to get like less than 5 minutes, just because it's the first conference game. But I don't think that. I'm glad, by the way, that Amari Abram is getting more minutes than Ethan Berg now, because I know you laughed at me a couple weeks ago when I was going off on Ethan Berg after the Louisville game. Like, if he's not taking a spot up jumper, I think he's terrible, man. I think Abram, for being a freshman, and Berg's 24. It's stupid to play Berg over Abram, so I'm glad Rick is finally doing it. But it wouldn't surprise me for Berg to get more minutes in the first conference game. Yeah. And I will come on here next Tuesday or whenever we do our next episode. We haven't figured out the basketball schedule yet, everybody, but I will be really pissed if Berg plays like crap and Abram's over there sitting on the bench. So, any more thoughts going into this game, man?
No. This season in bigger games like this, it's the tale of two different Tennessee basketball teams. If you get the team that played like they did against Houston, Tennessee could beat anybody.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not going to give a prediction for this game because I feel like I'll be negative. But Tennessee could definitely win the game. They could definitely win this game.
If you're holding a gun to my head right now, I say we lose by 5 or 6 points. I mean, I don't think we're going to go in there and get blown out, but it's a tall task to win there in the first environment like that. A lot of these players will have seen.
Tennessee's about to have a gauntlet of basketball games. I mean, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Texas comes to town in Knoxville. Going to Florida. A&M sucks this year, so I'm not really worried. But then Kentucky comes to town. Kentucky's also, I know they're having struggles right now, but they've been playing better. Alabama, Georgia, Auburn, Ole Miss. I mean, it's a gauntlet, and I can't wait for the fraudulent Vanderbilt to lose. I cannot wait till they actually play somebody.
God, I hope they're fraudulent.
Well, remember, we started the season off 13-0 last year too. So,
well, we also made the Elite Eight last year. So,
well, let me see. Hold on. So, yeah, they play at South Carolina. They'll probably win that game, but I think their first loss is going to come to a home game against Alabama.
Alabama doesn't have as much thunder as they did as they've had in the past too. I mean, I think this year the SEC is nowhere near as good.
Correct.
I truly believe it's wide open. Like, I would not put more than $10 on anybody to win the league at this point, because I really don't know. I mean, but like you said, Tennessee's first 6 to 8 games of conference play, if we're 4-4 or better, I will be A-okay with it, because it is an absolute gauntlet. But you got any more thoughts tonight, man?
No, I am excited about February 13th when we play Nichols in baseball. People don't realize how close we are to Tennessee baseball.
We're less than 2 months.
And I think the baseball team's gonna be really good, even with Tony Vitello not in the clubhouse. I think Josh Elander has done a phenomenal job. Obviously, with football season wrapping up and all that, I think people are dismissing the baseball team right now, but the baseball team's gonna be phenomenal.
I mean, how many people did we have leave the program because Tony?
Well, to be fair, if they left, they would have to sit a year. So it's not really like.
Yeah, I mean, We have just as much talent as we would have had. Like I mean, for baseball, for me, and I'm not trying to be a dick to Tony, like it's probably the sport where the coach matters the least. If I'm being honest, like the most important thing for them is the lineup and then the bullpen decisions. After that, it's just who's more talented for most of the time.
Can I call it right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that Tennessee will go 17-0 to start the season in baseball. Until we have to go to Georgia on the road. Obviously, I think we win the series, but Georgia's a good baseball team. So
yeah. Georgia's also a good basketball team. For some reason.
Yeah, watch out for Blue Cane.
Blue Cane. Ugh.
But yeah, no, that's it for me, dude. Again, Tennessee's got to go after it in the portal, dude, like hard. I know everyone thinks, oh, yeah, we'll get players here and there. No, they need to go get like 8 dudes on defense, like defensive line, safeties, corners, maybe a linebacker, and go get a field goal kicker. That's what I'm saying. There's got to be somebody somewhere that can hit a damn field goal.
What about the guy who does the kickoffs? You tell me he can't? He can't. Turbeville can't hit a field goal from 39 yards. Like,
oh wait, whatever. Hold on. There's a transfer portal kicker, 16-game starter with 1 for 1 for 49 yards. I like that. I like that. So again, go after it. Go get you a stud quarterback. I don't care how much you got to pay. If you want to play for a national championship, buckle up, go spend your money, and damn, go after it. That's what you have to do. You have to spend the money now. That is how college sports are. Go spend the money. 10% talent fee. Go spend it.
Hey, speaking of spending money, you see this T-shirt back here? It says Sunshine Pumper on it. Mm-hmm. Link is in our what do you call it? I'm kind of drunk. Pin tweet. We also got this right here, 1796 mug. It's either $5 or $10. Don't quote me on it. It's cheap.
Cheap.
Anybody who's in here right now who chose to listen to us over Basilio or the voluntary reaction, you were the real OGs.
OGs.
We appreciate you. We'd appreciate you more if you go spend some money in our merch store and go Vols.
Go Vols, baby.